YouTube, this is Zero and this is Satisfactory on our build series. Last video we left off here at the smelter and now I'm going to take you to NexTech. So if you remember, we had all the ingots being stored onto the train and then the train takes them to NexTech. So we're going to head that way now. So train goes up here. Looks like train's coming. Here it is. There we go. So NexTech's this way. Just zoom through here. Here we go. And this is it. Oh, lovely fog. Great. So once again, I've gone with a completely different design. This one I tried to make more, I don't know, like futuristic corporate sort of build. Don't know if I've pulled that off or not. So we've got this thing sticking out the ground. I wanted to make something fancy to go around that. But here all the ingots are brought in, and this is where we make things like screws, rods, plates, that sort of thing. So the trains come in, there's one to load and one to unload. So the ingots will come in this side and the goods will come out that side. And then that goes off to our next build. Now inside, it's sort of just a train station platform just in this first area here. I've got these little walkways so I can walk around and get to the other side. On the other side we've got bits of areas like this door here. I put these runners on just here, just to make it look like the door's in that runner. And then I've got this room here. These are making, let me just check, steel beams. So all my steel beams are being made in this room. And I think this side is steel pipes, yep. So steel beams and steel pipes are being made here. Go through to the back, and I've tried to keep the machines nice and tidy. I don't know what the actual aim was for this room. I kind of just built and went along with it, but I like it. It looks quite nice in here. So steel beams, they're all going, everything's being run underground and fed back up through these. We've got the waterfall incorporated here. So I've got a handrail, obviously, so you don't fall off, and put these grates in. Grates, I think that's sort of like just to allow the water to go through. That happens all the way through the build, right up the waterfall. The little maintenance area here. Let's start walking. So this is just like a back room where some of the items are being filtered through. As you can see, plates and rods coming down this side, ingots going up that side. It takes you to a room up there which we'll have a look at in a moment, but I wanted to keep it simple. It is for maintenance. So if we go back out here, that's the bottom floor sort of covered, and then we have this part here. Again with the waterfall in the background, which has the grates at the bottom, and as you're walking up, the waterfall comes down. I just like the idea of having the waterfall inside the build as well as outside. You get a nice view from this little bit of balcony as you're going up. And then up here, this is where our caterium comes in. And we make our quick wire, which is then fed back through there. This room's very basic. I wanted to keep like a basic empty room with just the factory in the middle part and see what it looked like. I'm not overly keen, I might change it, but it was just to keep it a basic concept. So if we go up again, it's harder flying. There we go. We have another maintenance area. Let's just jump down. There we go. And I've done things like tried to build around the factory with this one. So all my items are going down there. Little area at the back. We have the lights popping out of the ceiling. Out of the wall, sorry. And again, I've tried to leave it slightly open, but have some way of walking around it. Kind of crazy in this room, but again, it is a maintenance area. That's the idea that, you know, if you look at most factories.
So lucky that you found this most valuable artifact.
Oh, that's amazing. Where's the artifact? So yeah, that's maintenance again. So I wanted to keep it looking like maintenance, not so much smart and corporate feel. This brings you out over here, and then you can go into this room from the top. And here I was playing with how to encase the factory itself. I keep saying factory, with the machines. And I wanted to look at the beams and how I could use them to encase. I think it come out alright. The wires look fairly tidy for what they are. This leads down into that maintenance area that we were looking at earlier. And we can come out the bottom way, and again we've got the waterfall there. Like I said, I wanted it to be inside the building and outside, with the rails round. That takes you down into that part. Tried to do something different with the windows here. That's really it for that part of the building, and then we've got a little one here. This is a little screw factory. So again, trying to keep a similar focus on like the pillows here. Pillars here that go down, that try to keep that same idea, but wanted this building to look slightly different from this one. But this is just my screw factory. Again, kept it minimalistic in here. And you can see down in the bottom. But we are making a lot of screws. But as much as this, as large as this build is, there isn't actually a lot going on inside it. But I was more focusing on breaking up the walls. So this square here, just putting a window in, giving it some pattern to go around. And then windows are focused to be on the inside of this platform. So as you're walking by, you can see out of them. All underneath is very crazy. You're not supposed to be able to get in there, but I will take you in there so you can have a quick look. Okay, so under here, this is where our screws are coming down and filling up these containers. I've got a constant feed coming out, and they all come along here, and you can see these lifts down this side. This is where they load into the train. So we've got screws, we've got criterium wire, we've got this cable, copper wire, copper sheet, plates, rods, steel beams and steel pipes. I could probably do more under here to make it look better. Like for instance, could put these across here like this, and then maybe sink a window in the top. I could put handrails around and stuff like that, but the idea was you wasn't supposed to see this area. But who knows, I might come back, revisit it, and make it look a bit nicer under here. So there's this train going out now, and that's taking all the parts to the next building, which is actually called GTech. So this is NexTech, and the other one is GenTech. That'll be the next video. other than that, there's not much to say really. Just once again going for a different build design, something completely different, trying to incorporate the waterfalls into the build. I just spotted that and I'm like, nope, don't like that. I need to fix that. I won't do it now. But yeah, that's NexTech. I think if I was to change anything, I'd change this. This is the bit that bothers me the most. I'd probably give it a bit more room. Bring this wall right out, so you have more room in between the train stations and a better path across, because at the moment you can only go across the catwalks. So I'd probably change that if I was to change anything. Needs more lighting. But again, this style's very different. I do like this style. I like how it's not all boxy and square, but it still has that shape of a factory. And that's what I was aiming for. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Next video will be on GenTech, and that is a real treat. So excited to do that one. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next video.